You will learn how to use popular trending music from TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube Shorts. Cut on beats with your Auto Reframe footage with unique Auto transition. 100% free on your phone. So you can use popular music with your Insta360 footage and potentially gain thousands of views with TikTok, Instagram Reel, and YouTube Short trending algorithm. Coming up next in this in-depth mobile editing tutorial.
Come on, Hugh! Let's go!
Camera, selfie stick, backpack. Bring it. Hey. Come on, TV! Yeah. Sorry! Oh, TV, go back! Hey, what's up everybody, it's your boy Hugh here. That was so much fun playing tennis with Kimchi third-person POV style. Vlogging in high quality 4K has never been that easy thanks to the 1-inch sensor in Insta360 One RS. This AI mobile editing tutorial is not about creating this with your Insta360 camera. Although I have to say Sky Swap AI in the ShotLab is really cool and fun. But to stand out in the crowded social media space, you can't always follow the trend and do what everybody else is doing.
Do it!
Especially when you are 2
Just
weeks too late.
do it!
And that is why this tutorial will focus on basics mobile workflow to teach you timeless creative skills so you can create social media content or vlogging content fast with very high image quality. Yes, AI is involved. I recently got to work with successful Instagram influencers like Karen Exchange and others. There are a couple of things they do that make them very successful on social media. First, they post constantly. This requires you to edit fast on mobile. Second, their post has very high image quality and they stand out from scrolling. Third, their ideas are unique and have not been done before. I can't really help you with the last one, but I can for sure help you with number 1 and number 2 in this tutorial with your brand new Insta360 1-inch 360 camera. Why use Insta360 One RS 1-inch 360 edition for everyday social media content or daily vlog? 360 camera allows me to shoot first and point later. That takes the thinking out of the way so you can create more content faster. Not to mention, it can create shots like what you just saw, the real life video game POV, or like right here, Doctor Strange portal. But lots of people are using the camera wrong. So I hope this tutorial I can share with you my top 10 tips to make your Reframe 360 video better and more importantly, faster. Tips number 1, get the right gear. Besides the camera, I use iPhone and battery charging invisible selfie stick right here. I tested on both iPhone and Android with my mobile editing workflow and I found out iOS is more stable. Never crash yet. And very fast render speed in even 6K shooting mode. If you don't have a powerful phone to handle 6K to 60 video, I would highly recommend ditch the mobile workflow entirely and following this tutorial to use the free Davinci resource for editing. I tend to run out of power a lot faster shooting with the One RS One Insta360. So a battery charging invisible selfie stick like right here is actually very helpful for me to keep shooting even on location when I don't have power supplies. I also use the Nodo Ninja 3mm pole for all my high angle shot. This is the exact pole I use in this bird video. Want to know what is the difference between this and this? Let's find out. So the official 3mm pole from Insta360 banned because of the weight of the One RS 1 inch. This makes the invisible selfie stick visible now and kinda defeat the purpose. See my Nodo Ninja 3mm pole? It does not really flex even fully extended. This hides the selfie pole better, give you more screen to reframe, also safer to handle without bouncing the camera lens to the ground. Tips number 2. Set the correct camera settings. Slide down from the top and go to settings, turn on quick capture so you can hit the record button right here to start filming immediately. Hit it again will stop recording and turn the camera off very fast. Go into general and make sure sharpness turn to medium or low. Never use high or very high. It defaults to high, so change it immediately. If you are going to upload your video directly from Insta360 app onto TikTok or Instagram, then use medium. I personally love to use low because I hate that action camera over digital sharpening look. I use extra AI software like the Topaz to improve my image quality before publishing my video. Setting it to low gives me more room to give my footage that film look. It stands out from the sea of social media content captured with small sensor phone or action camera. Switch to video mode so your quick capture will use your default video mode setting for video. Set your video capture resolution to 6K 24 frames per second. This will give you the highest resolution in 6144 by 3072 in 24 frames per second. Since we are not making 360 video for VR headset, 24 frame is okay for social media. More resolution allows you to zoom in more in editing and still retain a decent image quality. If you plan to move a lot like what you saw on my video game tennis, or your phone is very struggling on 6K editing, then choose 6K 30 frames per second. This gives you 5888 by 2944 in 30 frames per second. Don't use any other low quality option. Swipe on the right of the touchscreen to go to camera setting. Set color to standard. Vivid tend to clip highlight and oversaturate your image. You want color control in editing. Don't use log as this is not a 10-bit 422 camera like your Sony DSLR. I use manual exposure and manage white balance to prevent One RS from changing exposure and color temperature during capturing. To set the correct manual exposure, let the camera help you a little bit by first setting your camera to auto to get the ISO setting and the shutter speed, then switch back to manual to lock that settings. If you want to use quick capture, then just set it to auto. White balance, you can leave it to auto as well. Insta360 is pretty good at figuring out the white balance for you. But there is an exception. If you are shooting indoor or low light situation, like at sunset or at nighttime, please make sure do not use auto and do not use auto recommendation to set your manual exposure. At low light, your base principle is shutter speed never slower than 1/120. If you are moving, 1/160 to avoid motion blur. ISO should not be higher than 400. If you are in a very dark environment, you can push to 800, but that's it. If it is still too dark, add light to your setup. This comes to tip number 3. Tip number 3, add light. If you are indoor or at night, you will need light. All Insta360 cameras has in-sensor denoising that make your image look blurry if there is insufficient light. You cannot use panel light like the Aperture MC. They are too directional and can be seen in the frame. Use small tube light like the Unize Compact Magnum RGB LED tube light right here. They are very cheap but give out pretty high quality diffuse soft light. The best part is they are super small and can be attached onto your invisible selfie stick with a 1.4 to 1.4 male adapter. And depend on how much light you need, you can stack them on top of each other, like right here. I have a little riser right here, so to separate the camera with the light, so hide better in post. If you shoot primarily on 360 video, you can either magnetic the two lights together. Let me show you right now. Yeah, you can do something like that, boom, until I stuck together. Or you can just get the Bushman right here. The Bushman is definitely the best 360 lighting you can get. Number 4, audio. Audio is as important as video in any daily vlog. Unfortunately, Insta360 One RS 1-inch 360 does not have good enough audio. I already made a very in-depth tutorial right here to teach you how to get the absolute best professional sounding vlogging audio. If you have not, I would highly recommend watching that tutorial right now. Do not be lazy on your audio if you want to stand out from the crowds. Number 5, quick reader. In order to post constantly and fast on TikTok and Instagram, you need a mobile editing hard drive solution. Storing all the 4K video on your phone is not a solution. Not to mention transferring 6K video onto your phone via Wi-Fi takes forever. The best investment I have is the quick reader right here. I don't attach it onto the One RS like so, but I do use it like a card reader or a mini mobile hard drive. I pop the micro SD card in here from the camera onto the quick reader. By the way, I don't use a 1TB micro SD. I use a 256 gig or even the 128 gig. They are cheaper and have less chance of corrupting your file, especially in high temperature environment. Your camera will hit the overheat warning faster if you use a 1TB card. And then I plug the quick reader into my phone like an external hard drive. And I will edit directly with the quick reader storage. This saves me time, storage, and on iOS, very stable operation and smooth editing performance on mobile. This is one of the best untold secret of mine. If this helped you as well, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a big thumb up. Number 6, how I edit on the go. After you plug your quick reader in, a notification will come up. Hit allow will open up the Insta360 app for editing. Before you do anything, go to setting and turn the Insta360 watermark off. Don't make that newbie mistake of giving Insta360 free promotion on your social media. Here is my mobile editing workflow. First, select and trim your clips. Second, reframe each of your clip using manual keyframe. Third, bring all your clips into the story editor. 4, extract trending music from TikTok or Instagram Reel and import them in. 5, add 360 transition between clips based on the beat from the trending song. 6, export the final video. 7, upload on Instagram or TikTok. Replace the audio with the exact same trending song so your cut and transition are on beat. 8, sit back and enjoy the lights coming in. Go into albums and pick a clip. Trim the in and out points like so. Hold down the trim point, allowing you to be very precise. If you are doing a daily vlog, use an AI Auto Frame right here. After a couple of minutes, the Insta360 app will identify all the point of interest and cut for you, like right here. It find my kimchi and label as dog icon, a car drive by as a car icon, and these are landmarks. You can further trim down the AI selection to get exactly what you need. Then just pick the order of your clip and click export. Make sure tap custom and set the resolution to 1080p and bitrate to highest. Insta360 has very in-depth documentation on how to use different reframe techniques like Auto Reframe, Snap Wizard, reframe using phone movement, the viewfinder, and of course the manual keyframe. I don't use viewfinder or Snap Wizard to be honest, as it is really hard to snap or record live to create smooth animation with the phone gyro. Yes, it is fun, but not practical for serious content creator. If you absolutely need animation, use the manual keyframe. Manual keyframe also has another advantage compared to Snap Wizard. It allows you to set FOV to linear, which get rid of all fisheye distortion and make your horizon line straight. We'll go into detail why this is important in the next tip. The problem of animating keyframe using your phone is the lack of curve and velocity control. That is one of the reasons why almost all professional animators use a computer with software like Premiere, After Effects, or Davinci Resolve to do fine control, ease in and ease out keyframe animation. Now, let's bring all your AI Auto Reframe or Manual Reframe clips into the powerful Story Editor. Tap Story and create a story, select all the clips and bring them in order. I don't recommend reframe at this point, but you can still reframe it if you need to. Pinch in with 2 fingers to zoom in and zoom out. Move here to scroll the timeline. Tap and hold an individual clip to reorder them, or you can just delete it by dragging it onto the trash can. You can also trim each clip like so and split as jump cut. The technical part is finally over. Now it is the best part of this entire tutorial, using trending music to go viral. This is the hidden feature no one talk about, but it is so useful. Something that Premiere and Davinci Resolve cannot do, easily at least. Before I show you the workflow, let's understand why cut using copyrighted trending music is so important for social media this day. Both TikTok and Instagram tell you in-app what music is trending right now. Video using trending music are more likely to be recommended by TikTok or Instagram algorithm. So your amazing video will be seen by more people, and if you follow closely the technical part of this tutorial, your great looking video will now get more likes and be seen by people who are not your followers. It's not a hack. This is how TikTok and now Instagram Reel or YouTube Short work. So how can you use this copyrighted trending music and edit it outside of your social media? Well, first, research and find a piece of trending music that fit your story. I recommend the one with a strong beat drop. Instagram actually tell me right now, Solitude by M83 is trending. Well, let's use it. Hit the audio, Instagram is playing the most popular part. Usually it's the best part of the song with a clear drop. Now turn on your screen recording. I have an iPhone, so the screen recording is right here, recording that song from Instagram. I also just look at my Instagram feed, find the best reel using a trending music. You can see their transition idea, recording their video with the trending music. So you can have the exact same timing to use on your own video. It is totally okay to copy if you lack rhythm. You can also do that on TikTok as well. Now go back into Insta360 app, see this music icon, click it, and then select extract music. Select the screen recording we just did on Instagram and extract the audio from the screen recording. Like magic, now you have that copyrighted music inside your Insta360 app. Drag to listen, you see the waveform right here. Hit use it. Now trim the silent part to the exact location when the song starts to play and trim the last part when the song ends. Tap the song will enable trimming. You can use the waveform as a reference. See here? This is where the job starts and where you should put in your 360 transition. Trim the 360 clip above based on the length of the music. Make sure the cut point is exactly as the drop point in the music. Hit the little square icon right here, you see transition. These are all unique 360 transition that utilize your 360 camera. So it is something that not many people don't have a 360 camera have seen before. Okay, now make sure your aspect ratio is still 9:16. Hit export, custom, set your resolution to 1080p and bitrate to the highest, 100 megabit per second. Now go back to your social media. Here we use Instagram. Hit use audio again and now pick the video we just rendered from the Insta360 app. Make sure you turn the original audio all the way down and replace it with the copyrighted original audio from Instagram. You are only okay to use that audio with the social media. For example, you cannot use what you just did on TikTok unless TikTok has the exact same song with the exact same session. If you copy the song from Instagram, use it on Instagram only. In fact, you are not really using it as you turn the original audio off. You are only using it as a reference. Remember that. Now, your 360 Reframe video is perfectly in sync with the trending audio. It looked like you did the edit inside Instagram, but in fact, you did it way faster in the Insta360 app. Free. If your posts get viral, don't forget to give your boy a shout out and share this workflow on your social media. Number 8. Remove Fisheye Distortion. I personally do not use AI Auto Reframe as I use quick capture to only capture material that I know I need for my story. This is what separates a good content creator from a casual user. An effective content creator always thinks in story. You will get there. It is something that you just need to do a lot of practice. This is just a super wide angle fisheye lens to help capture your story, but it does not define your story. The 360 lens has a unique fisheye look that lots of professionals consider this is bad for storytelling. So, how to get rid of fisheye distortion in Insta360 app? It is actually very easy and something you should do immediately before you start your editing. Tap the plus icon right here and change your FOV from ultra wide to linear. Now look at your horizon. It is straight now instead of curved. If you edit in a computer inside Adobe Premiere with GoPro FX Reframe, you can set your lens curve camera to 70 to achieve the same result for removing all fisheye distortion. If you edit in Davinci Resolve following the latest tutorial of mine right here, inside Carter VR plugins, set the rectilinear projection to 0.7 will also remove all fisheye distortion for you. Side note, to get the absolute best image quality in uncompressed 6K resolution, I will still advise reframe inside a computer using Davinci Resolve with Carter VR plugin. It is a lot faster and has a lot better image quality with optical flow upscaling and spatial image denoising. Number 9. Using AI, deep tracking, and ShotLab. Even I don't use Snap Wizard or Auto Frame to edit inside Insta360 app, I do use their deep tracking a lot to create the video you saw at the beginning of this video. After you trim your video to the exact length you need, hold down on the video will go into deep tracking mode. You can then draw a yellow box around the person you want to track and hit start tracking. I like to wear something funny like a funky hat backward. Not only does it look great in the final video, but also great for AI tracker to hold on to me. So I will be always in the center of the frame, like a video game third-person POV you see right here. After tracking is done, don't forget to tap the yellow section to change your FOV to linear to remove that fisheye distortion. Also, the GTA video game effects look better in 9:16 TikTok aspect ratio instead of 16:9 YouTube widescreen. Because in 9:16 ratio, you see my full body without needing the selfie stick going too far out of my body, so be mindful of that. If you want to create your own version of the real-life GTA video, I provide all my GTA graphics for free to download in this video description down below. Since this effect is not in the ShotLab just yet, there won't be too many real-life GTA videos out there. Well, hurry up though, I'm sure after this tutorial, you will certainly see more very soon. If you just want to ride the trend, look into ShotLab under Story. This is where you can find all those viral Insta360 effects powered by AI. Bonus tips! If you are still watching, you know your boy is going to show you secret techniques that make your content look so much better than anyone else on the internet. Because you are probably the most hard-working creator and you deserve the best knowledge. If you notice, this video is 4K on YouTube with very high quality. This is including the intro video game tennis shot on the One RS 1-inch 360. So how can I get 4K render out and even 60 frames per second slow motion like right here with the Insta360 app? Well, you cannot technically. The professional way is to render out your 360 video in 6K ProRes inside the desktop version of Insta360 Studio version 4 and reframe inside paid version of the Davinci Resolve using the Carter VR plugins or GoPro FX Reframe inside Adobe Premiere. All this computer workflow will allow you to get 4K out in high quality render for YouTube release. But that is lots of work and very not fast. You don't really need to do that if you already get a very good edit inside the Insta360 app. Transfer your 1080p render using AirDrop into your MacBook or PC. Now, the AI software I use is the Topaz Video Enhanced AI. It is really good at removing small sensor noise, remove over-sharpening halo effects from all the Insta360 camera, and adding cinematic sharpening and film grain back to your video. It makes your video look more cinematic and film-like instead of the action camera look. This is also how I match my One RS 1-inch 360 footage with my Sony Alpha 1 or Canon R5 to have a very consistent, high-quality look. I am a YouTuber, not a TikToker. 4K video quality is very important to me and I hope that is to you as well. Thank you so much for learning with me. I really hope my knowledge and my experience help you to become a more successful content creator or filmmakers. This video is part of a bigger series, the 360 Video Masterclass on my YouTube channel happening right now. If you want to learn advanced 360 editing techniques using Adobe Premiere, Davinci Resolve, Masterclass Boutique, or Final Cut Pro, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be the first one to learn the latest creative techniques that could help you success. If you don't have the Insta360 One RS 1-inch 360 camera just yet and considering it, check out the link down in the description down below. As one of the biggest 360 educational YouTube channels, I usually offer the latest and the biggest discount or free accessory on any Insta360 camera, including the 1-inch 360 right here. so don't miss out. The next 360 Masterclass is all about creating immersive 360 video on the Masterclass with your 1-inch 360. I will see you in the metaverse. Ciao!